We have the SEC championships this weekend. Thursday, we start the multi-event, the heptathlon. The rest of the events start on Friday, meets over on Saturday. So we're heading down to Texas A&M, and we'll do battle with our SEC foes and see how we come out. You know, it's kind of a tough break for us and the kids for the most part. It's a tough break on Kamoy Campbell and Stanley Kebany. Both of Kamoy's been pretty much nursing an Achilles tendon issue all season. He's making progress, but we just don't feel comfortable putting him out there. He's such a great athlete. The conference is real tough. The NCAA meets are real tough, and you know, he could go out there and probably beat 90% of the people, but that last 10%. You know, he'd struggle with, and it's just that's not the level he's at. So we're gonna hold him out. We're gonna, you know, he won't compete this year indoors. It still remains to be seen outside what will happen, but we'll take that. You know, we'll take that week by week. But unfortunately, Kamoy is out, and same with Stanley Kebany. Stanley's got an illness, and he's just not 100%, and so we're. You know, we can't compete him as well. So that's a tough break for our team. We talked about it on Monday. When you take, you know, two big hitters out of the pitcher, you know, that's, you know, you worry about morale a little bit. You worry about, you know, that you know, how it'll affect the team. But I think we're going to be okay, and I think we're going to you know, fill in and try to overcome that. Kevin Lazarus will also not be competing this weekend. He has a family situation at home right now. I can't really visit about that, but he's okay. He's healthy. It's just the fact that he has to be home in Brentwood, Tennessee. So, you know, we're not going to be competing. You know, Kevin, if he didn't compete in the heptathlon like he did last year, you know, he would have been in the long jump or the pole vault. We all know he's a great vaulter as well as a long jumper, but you know, he needs to be home right now. So, you know, three pretty good guys that are not going to be with us this weekend, and we'll have to see if we can circle the wagons and get the job done. You know, but that's why we have a diverse team. That's why we have I think you know, a great coaching staff, and our kids understand, you know, what's at stake, and you know, we'll try to, you know, we'll battle through it. I absolutely think that we're in contention to win this meet. You know, the trap is the fact that we have won this meet by a significant margin over the last few years, showing great depth, and you know, competing at a high level at this meet. The trap is the fact that it's going to be a close meet now. And we're gonna have to realize that, and so it's going to be real important for our athletes not to look at the scoreboard, not to focus on anything but, you know, what the job is at hand, and you know, we'll look at the scoreboard as we get to the last couple events. But up until that point, you can't predict what's going to happen. All I can predict that it's going to be, I think it's going to be a close meet.